Hello everyone, my name is Peter. Today I'm talking about a very important issue which is related to our life. Do you know why there are so many females need to put more and more cosmetics on their face today, and even for the males? The function of these cosmetics usually contain the moisturizing and against to expose to the sun. Just because of weather and especially in the summer, think about it. And why because of the weather and especially in the summer is related to the global warming. Another thing is there's a news which is report that a polar bear eats his own cub. Why? Because the iceberg melting and so fast and there's no game as food for the polar bears. So this is how this tragedy happened. And why the iceberg melting so fast and there's no game there is also related to the global warming. So this is why I need to tell you how much important if global warming gets worse in the future for our life. And here is my discussion. The biggest cause of the global warming is that the greenhouse gas cannot release normally, and then also that the coefficient of the UV rays is higher than past years. If we do not think up a method to bring a global warming under control, before that it gets worse, the situation must be worse than now. And think about it, one day the weather gets hotter and the UV rays gets higher in the summer, or maybe not longer in the summer anymore. Would you just go out without any protection? Maybe you will have some sunblock before going out. For females, they may need more things on their skin. Even though the weather will make them sweat, they think they still need to repeat doing these things all the time just to protect their skin and keep them white. Or they will not only have those things simply, but also willing to wear a long sleeve shirt or a coat when they go out, even though there is a big sun outside there. There is one thing that we know: if people exposed to the sun for a long time, they will get sunstroke. For the worse, if we expose too much time to overuse the UV rays, we might get the sun disease. And there is another thing I want to mention is the polar bear eats its own cubs. Why the polar bear eats its own cubs? Because some experts found it's the spheres of the activities to the polar bears become smaller and smaller, and the food there is not enough. So the polar bear needs to condense for each other to fight for the food, and if there's enough food, this is how this tragedy happened. They eat their own cubs, and if we don't stop or improve the global warming better, I think these things will become normally in the future. So since both these things are related to the global warming, I will suggest and give you some very simple ways to improve and to pretend to let the global warming worse. And I will bring up my solution in my conclusion. To submit up, global warming has become worse than past years. More and more people realize that if we do not care about it, it will attack any link of the world, including the environment, the economy, and so on. Just beginning with our simple life. Global warming higher the period that people expose too much time to overuse the UV rays. If the greenhouse can not release normally, or if people don't reduce the emission of them, the situation only become worse. And here's my solution, and I think we can do it just from our life. A simple and easy solution is that I think people can less the times of using their own transportation if they do not really necessary to use them. In other words, people can make good use of public transportation more than use their own vehicle. Or if the place we go and they're not so far, we may can have a walk. And think about it, we won't release the waste gas by using our own transportation, and also take it a simple good exercise for our health. Don't you think this is a really killing two birds with one stone? And I think this is worth for you to think about it, and maybe we can do it together in our life. So here's my speech. Thank you for your listening.